Ciao. There we go. Let's get some basic math done. I don't think that's right. Seven, two, three, divided by 20.5. Divided by 18. Divided by 20.5. Times 100. So 954873. 5 times 18. 723565. Needs recalculating as well. Where's the numbers? Satisfactory wiki. Pop my sheet. Oh yeah, it's 1 to 1 to 1, so I can just copy the numbers over. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able, to let myself do a modded run, because then I'll be able to do so much stuff by implementing all of this ridiculous math that I do into the signs themselves. And just have them be automatically updated. So, I make a change here, I get to change there, and over on the side. V2 divided by 16, divided by 22.5, that's fine. Obviously that one's fine. 3 times by 25. 57.750097 plus 15 plus 386.723565 plus 242 plus 22.5. One 3 4 098662. 5, so it's going to be still 2 times 60. Right. Let's see, 0.945083. 7.5 times 16 times 2. So it's going to be 11340996. Divided by 37.5 times by 15, so it's 453. That's a significant change in copper. Four, 5, 3. 1134.000996 divided by 18.5. 15. Okay. So 453. 69 something. 63984. Times by 10, so 302.42656. Let's double check the math here. 0.3 divided by 7.5. That divided by 18. Divided by 13.5 times 100. 0.986. 0.988642 times 13.5 times 18. So 67, like 667.333. 5. 5 by 15. 9. 3, 4. Five, 100, yeah, 2.888889 times 6.5. Tip 6, 4 zeros, and do 5. Right, 5 times 15. 4 zeros, no 1. All 3s and a 4. 1134.096. 667.3335 plus 200.123425. Here's 1.433125. 5 times 15. 57325. Seven one five five. Oh, there we go. No significant change. At least it's now like non-recursive and actually fits the later math. Right. So I'm hoping the silica should be done by now. But we're also waiting for a whole bunch of crystal oscillator. We've got 84 here, but they're also running to other locations, and I can't remember where. I think one of them might be radio control unit. Yeah. So we should have a belt of those somewhere. It's just one of those situations where I didn't do a good thing of it. So we've got 84 plus 10, 94. Yep, 84 stuff. Yep, we're good. I'll see you get me math right. So that'll take us down to 92. So we just need 8 from here. I'll just take them all and just warehouse the 102 I don't need. Sorry, warehouse the remainder of the 102 that I don't need. The 102 I do. I know what I need. People that are watching might know what I need. Here we go. Do I need to pick up the copper sheet? I don't think I do. I was dropping myself off over there, like where the tail end of the starter factory shit used to be. But yeah, I'm good with copper sheet. Something I can't remember if I mentioned previously is I'm going to be putting. Well, I mentioned previously that I'm doing a brain's gone. mentioned previously that I want to have the space elevator on an independent power grid. I've just realised I can't remember if I mentioned it previously. I don't know what to do with the power grid when the space elevator phases are done. Like, do I leave it independent, or do I then just plug it back in? Because the idea is that when I get the space elevator on an independent power grid, like, all these pylons are going to get removed, and then it's just going to be isolated with its own power and shit. That's, like, a lot of power required for that entire factory, and it's not even finished yet. So by the time that the factory does get finished and it's produced everything, then either I leave it plugged in, continuously sinking space elevator parts, or I, like, disconnect the power grid from the rest of, like, the space elevator factory and plug it into the main grid. Here we go. Circuit board. Put the 102 crystal oscillator over here. Yeah, that's the plan. It does seem weird that people refer to it as the Gold Coast when it's not marked on the map as such. Like, that's Beach Islands and Long Beach. I don't think it's marked as the Gold Coast. Let's have a look at the article. Yeah, it's just called Western Beaches. So you got Beach Islands and Long Beach. That's why it was, like, initially confusing when people talked about the Gold Coast. It's like, what the fuck's that? Like, I know what people mean now. Oh, I don't have cable. Yeah, well, I've got the factory for it now, don't I? Right. Oh, yes, let's just get the bloomin' thing plugged in. Not plugged in. Here we go, so 600... and 5 copper sheet. I'll get the 605 silica. Drop that in. And we stick a bin in front, because I can't remember the stack size for computers, whether it's 50 or 100. Mark 1 belts, that's fine. Mark 1 belts, that's also fine. Okay. So we've now got 5 minutes left on the lunch break. So we're going to plug in that little mini factory. Because I decided, I thought, I don't know if you were watching the earlier stream last week, but I think I decided that come the next, like, restart, that the circuit boards are going in the ingot factory, not in the plastics factory. So I realised, like, the silica coming into the ingot factory already. Sorry, not silica. There's raw quartz for silica coming in here already. So there's going to be resources going in this general direction. Copper sheet's been made there, and silica circuit board, which is one of the ideal recipes to make, so I don't like the next time I start over again. Don't have it planned yet. Silica circuit board, for me, is an ideal recipe. because it does not involve plastic. Which means I'm not spending oil resources or oil byproducts on let's just kind of overstock on cable there. So I'm not spending oil resources or byproducts on things that could otherwise be spent on power. One of the things I decided to do with this playthrough was I shall put circuit board over in the plastics factory, because it's easier to send copper sheet to like in one direction and circuit board out in another direction than it is to send plastics and copper sheet up to here, which seemed fine at the time. And I might have considered putting it in here, and I might have just been too late for shit or whatever, but also I originally planned to have iron ingots in here, and then it turns out I don't need them, so there was that whole thing with moving the entire factory floor and all that nonsense. So, like, long story short, once you switch to silica circuit board, shipping parts down there and then back up again seems kind of a waste of time. There's also the thing where next playthrough I might be like I might be sending circuit board resources direct to the consumption floors and doing inline or multi-stage production. What was I doing? I wasn't coming up here, I was going over to the damn starter factory bullshit. Well, it's not a starter factory now, it's a mini factory, so it's task specific. Right, the only job those two assemblers have got to do is produce computers, so I can get Mark IV belts unlocked. It feels weird doing that. I'm going to put that cable back. There we go. Also, I deleted the wrong cable. Okay, so that's producing at a rate of 12.5. What does that need stuff at? 7.5. So if we... I don't need to underclock that. Screw that. If that's doing 2.8125 a minute, and I need 102, I do 2.8125, so it'll be done in 36 bits. Woo! Let's get that saved. So, yeah. Oh yeah, the best. Anything you can do to get rid of, like, plastic getting shipped about is good. And if you remember that oil redistribution factory I had in one of my previous playthroughs, and like how much stuff A, never got built, and B, got dismantled when I switched to all of like the plastic-free resources. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so plans for this evening. I want to get started on another community highlights video. I think the next one's, like I said, still one of the ones that's about half an hour in length. I want to try and get half of that done. Depending on how much my focus is, I might get the next half done the same night, or I might get it done another night. We are currently falling behind on the original perfect math plan of let's get one done a day, and then we'll have no backlog by the time Coffee Stain Dev Stream start again. So we're gonna be behind for a bit, but we're getting more than 2 a week done, which is like ideal. We're also getting more, like, as long as I get more than 1 a day done, like, sorry, more than 1 a week done, I'm good. Get more than 2 like a week done, then I'm going to be done before the end of 2023. And like the more I manage to get through a week, like the more I'm being able to adapt like the new routines. Like I'm adding stuff to the community highlights repository to make it easy for us to process stuff. Got some changes that the Captain Assat over there is making to the systems. There's also changes to the like the other Captain Assat's making on the other place. That's made things harder. But eventually, we're gonna get through shit, and hopefully, I'll be able to get the community highlights all done for 2023 and not find more people deleting their accounts before I've gone and found their shit. Because that's been happening. 2022, 2023, there's been a noticeable amount of people deleting their Reddit accounts or their Twitter accounts or their YouTube accounts since adding the content. Which isn't a total, like, inconvenience, because the content's still in the video. It just means I have to extract it from the video, which means you get the devs, like the community highlights overlays in the way of appreciating like the original source. It also like impacts the quality of the thumbnails as well. So yeah, that's going to be all for now. Thanks for joining. Goodbye.